Welcome, 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 guys, to my Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 25 recap and review, and that is movie night. We are post Casa Amor, and now we're on to movie night. And when you do Casa Amor right, you get a movie night as a reward. And joining
Absolutely.
me today to discuss the first episode of movie night part one, is Miss T Joy. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Let's discuss movie night.
Yeah, so I was excited when they did movie night because one, I called the timing of movie night, and
Yeah.
I, I honestly I just want them to get it out the way so we can vote and vote some of these people home.
Hello. I'm hoping a vote is tonight. Please, at least tonight or tomorrow, because I'm ready for like 4 people to go. Please.
like seriously, can we have that? Is that possible? And also, I feel like we haven't, like with last season, we really didn't get so much good fallout from Casa Amor. Um, between not having a movie night and then making everybody single.
Exactly.
And so I feel like we've had a nice, like engaging post Casa that I don't feel like, oh my God, I'm like, can this season be over?
Right. No.
And in the
No.
comments is Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Jessica said, hi, ladies. Bolt is here. Bolt says, do we really need to see more Casey and I having another chat in tonight's episode? We'll discuss that.
We don't, but it's probably forced. So.
And Jessica says, yeah, it's time to drop these stragglers so I can start seeing the cuteness from the couples I care about. And that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So we
this is the
falling in love.
We're getting rid of all the stragglers and the couples we don't care about and the people who honestly have no connections that we, can see happening in the future or that we don't care about. Like, that's what I want to see. I want us to focus on those things rather than some of the things that we're seeing right now. And Mary's here. Welcome.
Hi,
Mary. And so we do kind of start. Oh, Mary's at work. Good. I'm glad you joined us.
Yes, we are.
So we started the episode kind of where we left off, which is like Gal and Kenzie leave the speakeasy.
Mm-hmm.
And then simultaneously, Casey and Anaya like head to their respective connections. Right. And honestly, I don't care about most of what's happening in either one of these things. But that was actually most of the episode, other than Mel and Satir. Did you notice that?
Right. Yeah. It was most of, before movie night. Yeah. It was Kenzie and Gal and Dylan show.
Yeah. And Jen, honestly. Devonda here says, hey ladies, glad to see you. Glad you're feeling well. Thank you. It was a rough go, but it took me like a day and a half, like a full day and a half. And then I woke up today. I was like, oh, thank God. I feel so And also joining us today is Danita. Danita is here. How are you, Danita?
Tired. Work wore me out, but I made it.
Yeah. Sure. Yes. Now Camilla Camille says that we need a massive dumping at this point. Way too many people in the villa. Do you agree?
I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's time.
So we all agree at this point.
It's time.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's time. So I hopefully they hear us. Mary assumes that tonight we'll be voting for favorite boy, favorite girl, and 4 people will be dumped tomorrow. Probably. Wait, did they say a vote was tonight?
I mean, they've been posting just to prepare, so I think people are thinking tonight or tomorrow.
because usually if it's a vote tonight, they would say in the first look,
Yeah.
there's a vote tonight. So more than likely it's tomorrow, and we'll see the results Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah. Which I don't mind. But I don't need any of the. We got like.
They need to do 2 next week though. They need to do a dumping Sunday, and they need to do a dumping.
They're going to be doing dumpings every other day after this because again, the show ends on the 12th.
Right. We got to get these people out of here.
Got to get folks out.
Yeah, which is Sunday. Yes, Sunday the 12th. So that means we have tonight's episode, tomorrow's episode, and then a full week.
Mm-hmm. And then Sunday.
So we have 9 episodes left. Like they're going to be dumping people every other day from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they need it. Like there's no reason.
We know one of those days is a family day.
Oh right. Oh.
My God, just do it remotely.
Just do that remote. That don't fly them people in.
Family members might be fighting.
Although I know,
Yes. Do you think if we keep Sincere and Melanie around, that anybody from Melanie family is gonna want to meet that boy? Nobody want to talk to him.
They're gonna bring the best representative.
Yes, I know Anaya's mommy is going to want to run to Fiji. So
yeah, oh yeah, Mama Harvey gonna show up.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Not coming. The daddy is not coming. I don't even think the daddy gonna come.
I doubt it'll probably be mom and sister, like one of the sisters.
Yeah.
Right.
So season 6 they did it remotely. I don't remember what they did for season 5.
5 was remember they did the big video, pre-recorded videos, and everybody.
I hated that.
Season was the
I
first,
hated that because there was no back and forth.
They were in person, right?
Not the first time.
The first time on Peacock.
Yeah, on Peacock.
Yeah. Season 3 was in person. Right?
Season 3 was in person, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Season 4 was not in person. Was season 3 in person? Season 2 we know wasn't in person because of COVID.
COVID. 3 was because Kira's dad came and talked about Will.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then season 4, I can't remember. I don't remember if they were in person, but I don't believe so.
I don't think. No, they were. They were. Because remember, people were just like, why didn't Timmy's parents come? It was his sister. Yes. It was in person.
Yes. Okay. So then this is the second time on Peacock. Because season 5, no, season 6.
No,
definitely season 6. I like the way they did season 6 though. And again, because season 5 I didn't like the pre-recorded. These are the questions, and how do you feel about no?
And then I also didn't like that everybody watched, because that's when we saw like people's parents or family members who said negative things. Everybody heard it.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Which is why I liked 6, because 6 they sent them to the garden. They got to actually have a back and forth and private time, regardless of if you like the couples or not. And honestly, for some people, they did really good damage control for some of those relationships. But yeah, so I liked 6. Last season was nice-ish. Like, I like the idea, but also I know it was sponsored by Coffee Mate, so I don't know if they still have Coffee Mate sponsored flying all the families out. So I
remember that. To fly them all out, get them all on the same schedule.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, they're probably going to have to start doing that soon, right? Starting prepping that soon. So. Yeah.
4. I thought 4 was in person. So was the sister on the screen? Maybe she was on the screen. Timmy's sister. I said maybe she was on the screen and not there in person.
Jessica wants to know if we get an episode on Wednesday of the last week. We never usually do.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, we usually don't. Kayla is here. Hello,
Hi,
Kayla. CJ is here. CJ says, "Hi, ladies and gentlemen." Thank you so much, guys. CJ feels it was 4, 5, 6, 7 was the first.
That's what I was saying. I thought the sister was in person, but maybe she was on the screen.
Maybe. I don't listen. All I remember is that season 4 we had 4 couples supposed to be in the finals, and then 1 couple dropped out, and then we had 3 couples, and I didn't believe Nan won, but 1 couple was gonna make it even a couple months. So it's just like season 4 wasn't my favorite. I know some other people love season 4, love season 5. Again, I didn't like a lot of the end game of 5, which also makes me concerned for this end game because I feel like 8 has been lining up a lot with season 5, which concerns me that we might get similar stuff towards the end game of 5, voting random people out. Like, the problem with having a boy-girl vote is kind of what happened last year, which is the wrong people end up in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But we had, like, when we did it for season 6, the right people ended up in the finals, but the dumpings were, I feel like, staged better. So that's my only thing is I think it depends on how they stage the dumpings. Like, we do need a mass dumping like we did season 5, where they just dumped a bunch of people. Same thing with season 7. They did dump a bunch of people, but then because of the way they did it, then we had the Iris and TJ and Pepe situation. So it's like, if we don't, like, let's take this season for example. If we have the same thing happen up and people stand behind Jen to save her, right? And then, or Jen's not even up there. It's Gal and who else? Somebody. Caleb, or even Caleb's not even behind, because again, people like Caleb. So Jaden is there, but not Jen. And
basically, couples will get split up.
Yeah, so it's like, couples are gonna get split up, and then is Jen gonna couple up with Caleb?
I mean, she could, but we wouldn't believe it.
I
right?
mean, it was just
we didn't believe it last year, but people voted Pepe and Iris into the finals.
No.
Whereas that's why I keep saying, I know people are mad at her, but I understood why KK went home when Keenan got dumped, because they did the same kind of thing season 5. Keenan got dumped by the audience, but KK decided to walk with him. And so people were mad because they're like, oh, they're going to bring somebody in for you. They brought in Scott.
Right.
And he would have picked her for a date, but it wouldn't have went nowhere.
It wouldn't have went nowhere. So that's why I'm just like, I'm very concerned for the end game. That's my only thing. Vonda says, are we in the final week next week? Yes, we are.
The 12th is the finale.
Yes. So a week from Sunday, basically. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Kay says, hey ladies in chat, I hope y'all are doing well. Is it over yet? Just kidding, Mika. Good. No, it's not over. We got a lot of stuff going on because they still creating triangles on day, where are we? 25, 24.
Yep.
And Jessica's kind of saying the same thing I'm saying. They shouldn't even kind of do a favorite boy girl vote, because then that's we're voting on.
Right. Let's just dump Corbin and Hermes and Casey.
I mean, to be honest, I think even if we did fave girl, fave boy, they would do that if they're fine with like Sincere and Zach possibly being in the bottom. Because most of the couples aren't going to get split up. Yeah. Like Corbin and Parm would be down there together. Casey and TT would both be down there, right? Like most of the couples would still be together, but there is those fractions who love Kata, hate Zach, love Melanie, hate Sincere. So that's where you get dicey with those couples. Yeah. So if they're okay with possibly that happening and Kata or Melanie couple up with somebody randomly, just stay to the end, that's fine. But if not, it's just do couples.
Right. And then Mary feels like, last season was a mess, and that we just need to always vote for the couple. So if you're voting for Mel as favorite girl, you need to just go ahead and vote if she's still with Sincere for favorite boy. And I would say that does kind of make sense. We know they're not going to, though.
But even if he was at the bottom, I think depending on how well he
cleans this up,
they might say, the cast might say one.
So we're talking. It starts off with Gal and Kenzie. They leave the speak easy after and after leaving their conversation, Casey and I head to their respective connections. And basically, this is the rest of the episode, other than movie night, is mostly these couples, basically. So Casey and TT chat, and TT asks what's wrong, because he did come over looking sad and dejected. And that's like, he's victimizing himself for you.
Of course.
Right.
Not and the audience.
Yeah.
And he's also, but I think also he had a realization, and she don't really deal with me like she could care less.
No, I think everything hit him.
It was gonna be more of a, maybe she was gonna
A back and forth, and she was going
he thought his stock was gonna go up, and she could be on thin ice,
and she was
got
still
power. And she was like, "Nah, F you, no hug, get away from me, don't tell me what to do." Boy, bye.
And he's like, "Oh, well, it's nothing. She's going to feel how she feels. It's just two different perspectives." But it's like, no, it's your perspective and the truth, honestly.
Truth, right.
Hello.
She said, she has nothing against you. And you know what? That's the best thing I heard all fucking day. Well, when did you think that she had a problem with TT? She has said from day dot she's never had a problem
because
with
he needs her to have a problem with TT.
He does, and I said this. I said he needs her and TT to be fighting for him to feel good. Right. But she don't give a fuck about TT, and she don't give a fuck about you.
No, nope. He tried to bring it up again later on, and still nobody has an issue with TT.
Nobody has an issue with TT. I mean, I have a semi issue with TT, but not really.
I mean, the Islanders.
Yes, but
not the public.
Yeah. I'm gonna, have to vote her out, but still.
Yeah, the public don't care. Yeah, but the Islanders don't have an issue with the girl.
You know, my thing with TT too is, as I was listening to some of her conversations and then watching her at movie night, and I'm like, the way that people thought that Jess was in relation to Ayo and Mimi is how I feel TT actually is. I feel like TT is a lot more sinister than Jess was with Mimi. I genuinely think that she liked Mimi as a person and wasn't out to get her. But sometimes I'm like, with TT, are you actually out to get Anaya in order to build up Casey?
Yeah, no, I always felt like Jess felt a little about the whole Ayo Mimi situation. Dang. I think she genuinely was like, Mimi is cool. And then of course we saw them, post show. Yeah. So it's that's what Jess wanted.
yes. But which is why I don't feel like that would ever happen. TT doesn't care about post show. She cares about the fact that she's realizing they ain't gonna win on this show.
Yeah.
Tia is here. Welcome, Tia. So he's like, I'm glad you and her are good. Y'all are cool. And I'm like, no, you're not. TT says, well, why you sound so down? That he's doing that for you. And Casey says, well, I mean, I feel bad. I care about her, and I said that, and she doesn't believe me. I mean, we had something that was good. It was still a genuine connection.
And this is where TT, because see, all she had heard before now was venom, right? Was the anger. And this is where she thought to herself, now, wait a minute. Now you saying you still care about her. Now you saying y'all did have a good connection. You don't want to still talk to her, do you?
Which is what she said.
It was a sense of doubt creeping in on her, wait a minute here. You're not going to try to play me now, are you? Since, all of a sudden you see she with somebody, that she likes somebody else, now you want her.
Her spidey senses are spideying. Yeah,
yep. No, but this the man you was capping for after 3 days.
But when he did this to Anaya, you people had a problem.
Right.
And so she rightly asked, well, are you guys still open to exploring each other? Casey, no. TT, well, you did the right thing. I'm here for you. Of course
you are.
And so Casey ITM said, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Like somebody was gonna get hurt in the situation. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna fuck up. I said, this is a pretty big fuck up, but you're about to find out. But you know, TT, she's kind of soothing my mind a bit. That's the one person who I could genuinely feel can understand me. I agree with him.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah. Who else gonna understand you in that villa?
Nobody else but her. And Kayla says, I beside Iron TT. Sometimes I'm like, okay, TT, and sometimes I'm like, girl, shut up. Like even in the times where I'm like, okay, TT, when the girl shut up comes back, you have to go back to that conversation in the okay times and be like, wait, did she really mean that? Because that's
she doesn't mean it. She doesn't mean it. And if she does mean when she's trying to get into what the girls are saying, it's because it has something to do with her. She got skin in the game. She's never being selfless in this situation. And she's always trying to laugh at somebody and like try to smirk and make like side comments. And I just don't appreciate it. And that's why I want her out the villa like ASAP, him and her both.
Yeah,
that's why she's good with him, because her maturity level is at his maturity level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Love is here. Miss Love says, yep. Because later at movie night, TT tries to make sure everybody knows that he likes her more than Anaya. And it's like, nobody cares, girl.
Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody cares. We don't care. They don't care. Nobody cares but you.
Yeah.
He's definitely a selfish Aquarius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's unevolved. Him, okay, so I think it was Chantel said that like the Aries is the baby of the zodiac sign. So
of the fire. The Aries is the baby of the fire sign.
So it takes them a while to like get to that higher level of evolvement. Again, TT is like on the same level of Casey, unevolved, as low on the evolved scale as you can get. Mary says TT had me and then lost me at movie night.
Yeah. I mean, you could just see how she moves versus how Kata moves.
Yeah. Dreadful Ruby's here. Dreadful Ruby says,
Hi, Dreadful Ruby.
So TT says, well, I have a question, because here we go. Now, like you go from that to you go to the most immature shit. So I have a question. When Bryce came over and told y'all that they were boyfriend and girlfriend, what was your reaction? And they're laughing. And now, again, this is when we really kind of peep. She don't like Trinity. And she definitely don't like Trinity with Bryce.
Or she don't believe him.
She don't believe him. I mean,
fair, because same. Like, yeah. I felt her there. I was like, yeah, I would have been like, too. But, girl, those are his friends. He's been there longer than you.
That's what I'm saying. She was temperature checking, and then Casey had to uncheck her because she was like,
well, have that conversation.
I was hella happy for him because, like, out of all the people, he really be feeling that shit heavy. And I was like,
yeah, sure. He is he's a Cancer, right? He be feeling feels.
Yes, he's a Cancer.
He feels.
Yeah.
And so TT says 2 months from now, I hope we're still together. I hope we're even at that level. And Casey says we will.
And honestly, they could be.
I agree with you. I was going to say
it's a bit of her. Isn't that what they say in the UK? It's a bit of
burn.
Yes,
it could be.
Listen, I'm going to say this, and don't take offense to it. I think with Casey and TT, when shit is good, they're going to be really good. They live near each other. They have what it seems like is the same mindset. Immature. Yeah, like they get each other, but when shit hits the fan,
it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad.
They both hotheads. Yep. It's gonna be very. I mean, she has the stuff from her teen years. He got the stuff from his teen years. It's not gonna be good.
It's not going to be good. Hamden's here. Hi, ladies. Hi, hope you're feeling better, Mika. I am. Thank you, Hamden. Dreadful Ruby says, "Good until it's not. Good until it's not."
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. Everybody's, well, not everybody. I know we've talked about it. I know I've talked about it in separate chats with other people. Postseason is going to be an interesting thing with this cast.
It is.
Postseason is gonna be very interesting with this cast.
Mary says, in defense of TT, at least she's in a real couple. So in principle, I want her to stay over Jalen, Caleb, Jen, and Gal.
That's fair.
Sure. That's your vote, not mine. But sure. So they kiss, and we head to Anaya and Carl seated in Say Less. And listen, this is getting to be the spot. They make a name for themselves at this spot.
Yes, they are. This they spot.
But I also love that she's like, because she's gone to Say Less a few times with KC, but I wouldn't say that necessarily her and KC's spot.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's her and Carl's spot.
Yes, like because even in previous seasons when people would take their new connection to this, like, you really just took over our old spot. Like, how dare you? But no, this was never like her and Casey's spot. So I do like that. It doesn't feel like, again, there are things that people are saying, like they feel like Anaya and Carl, and I'm like, I'm not seeing it, maybe, but I'll bring some of them up to you guys, and you guys can tell me if you think about them. But first, we'll go through some of this conversation. So Anaya and Carl sit down and Say Less, and Carl is like, oh wait, Ian says, I actually listened to Ian, guys, because he says I'm funny as hell. He says, so listen, Carl is either making conversation or he's a secret billionaire and he's about to change Anaya's life forever.
Yeah. I told you, you gotta listen. You have to listen to Ian this season.
Yeah. So it's like,
saying some stuff.
If you didn't have to work, what would you be doing? Okay, that's music to my ear.
I said, I'm here. I don't have to work. Bet. So
somebody on Thread said, Carl says, let's say money wasn't an issue. And somebody on Thread said, my dream date. And he
right.
My best friend said that he wants to, I forgot what it was. He wants to own something or have his own something. Physical therapy.
Yeah, he wants to go to PT school.
Yeah.
I mean, Anaya would love that because, again, she's into wellness. She's into fitness.
So that's right down her alley.
Absolutely up her alley. Her father's in the NBA, what is post NBA. Like, that,
it makes a lot of sense.
Makes so much sense.
Get him in the right rooms. He'll be providing it for the Atlanta Hawks. They will be living in Atlanta. Child,
and she probably will be the rep. Like, she will be the one speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It would
Anaya says, and Carl says, well, what would you do? Would you spend your day doing? And Anaya says, I would just go in the woods. And I'm not even joking.
I didn't even expect that for her. I didn't know she was such a nature girl.
I mean, to me, when she says it the way she says it, it does make sense. Because I do think sometimes, Virgos, I know Tauruses do, their solitude.
Yeah, my best friend, she loved being by herself. I mean, she got her husband now, but she loved being by herself.
Yeah, so it does. That's what I'm saying. It kind of makes sense. And then she does live in Georgia, so I'm sure her family has been camping and done nature stuff, so she probably has liked that. So
they probably have a cabin in Stone Mountain.
That's what I'm saying. So Carl says, that's not stupid. And nice, and Carl says, just be a cabin person. And they're both yes. And listen, there's so many really nice fancy cabins out there.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm.
Where you just go and you just listen. When my travel group, we went to Big Bear in California. I know Serena and Cordell, they spent Valentine's Day the last Valentine's Day, not this one. And I mean, just fire, just sitting by the fire with a book.
Yeah, that's nice.
With the hot tub.
Especially if you get a personal chef that comes and just it's nice. And
it's so nice and cozy.
Nice.
And then maybe you go, hiking or skiing if that's your thing.
I don't want to hike. I don't understand why people.
I went snow tubing and I hate snow.
don't like hiking?
Fun. I hate hiking too,
No.
but
I love hiking.
Yeah.
The
So
sea
it's stuff like
was
that. Yeah. So it's stuff like that. It's like it can be so cozy, you don't want to leave home.
Yeah.
And so they both say yeah, and Anaya says genuinely yeah, like I would just travel the world too. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like either or. It's like I can stay put somewhere, but it's in solitude, or I could just go and be free and never sit down. And I feel like to me that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, balance.
Balance, yeah. So either or, she's like, I just like being outside.
Yeah, no matter what.
And she says, how about you? And he says, now him, I was like, oh. He's like, I think I would be a dancer.
I said, okay.
He mad because Megan decided they see his dances.
She said, you're a good dancer. And I said, is he?
I seen that video on Instagram of him dancing.
Yeah.
You know, he
bachata
like
and
he
salsa.
might get on Dancing with the Stars. He might could do a little.
Hey, he might.
And so Carl says, thank you. I mean, I'm sad, Meg the Stallion. She's like, didn't see your moves.
She didn't, but she was yelling your name.
Yeah, she was. Like, she says we love Carl, and she met Carl, so you should be happy. And so he's like, she didn't see me shaking my ass last night, but it's probably for the best. and so he does lead into like, how did your chat with Casey go? And she said it was really good. We both got out everything we wanted to say. He apologized for being disrespectful. I said, you gave him a lot of leeway there. There wasn't really an apology, but okay.
There really wasn't.
She was done with it. That's
why she's like, listen, I don't want to come back to this. So yeah, he apologized. I don't care for the apology, but it's fine. He apologized. Right. Oh, Tia says, remember they danced for the Villa versus. Oh, they did.
Yeah. But they didn't really dance. Like,
got it. So she's like, I'm glad to put it to the listen, deader than a doornail. Like,
yeah, please.
And Carl says, yeah, that's good. He's like, that's what I like to hear. And again, I've come to the point, especially as we keep moving on and considering, like, I know a lot of people is not into astrology. Like, he's a Cancer, Kendall's a Cancer, Bryce is a Cancer. Like, I feel like, considering he's a Cancer, I feel like if he had come into a situation where she was back and forth between Casey and him, he would be done. And we saw that with like Kendall in season 6, where
not a Cancer.
He's not.
He's a Scorpio.
No, he's a Cancer.
So
if you go to yes, the app is wrong. If you go to Astrology Island, she explains. She looked up his birthday.
So why hasn't the app? I feel like the app should have the correct one.
They have him wrong. They had somebody else wrong. But she said if you go through his social media like about this time, his birthday is like right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like July 1st-ish, she said.
Scorpio Cancer, he's still a water sign, so it would still kind of be the same type of.
Yeah, like he like Kendall, when that girl, oh God, Hannah, kept going back and forth with him and Hakeem, like it offended him so much.
Yeah.
And again, while I don't believe that Kendall was ever like that into that girl, it's still very hard for them to be in the middle of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dreadful Ruby says, freaking Cancers. Just kidding. My birthday's in 9 days. Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Yes. Haley's here. Hi, ladies. I'm so glad I'm glad you got to catch us live too. So yeah, I feel like it was very good that she's gotten it all out where it comes to the actual connection. The fallout is the fallout, but the connection is done. And that's where we need to be.
Right.
And so he's like, so what do you think about our connection?
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling? And the 9 says, I feel good, genuinely. Like, I feel really good. I feel like talking to you just feels super easy. And I'm not even joking. Like, but how are you feeling is the question, right? Because he's the one who said he had his walls up. We know that Anaya's walls were gone. And Carl says, I feel good too. I'm happy I'm here right now. And Anaya says, I'm happy you're here too. And listen, they put on one piece of makeout sesh. That was the hottest thing I feel this season.
Baby, when she got on top, I said, oh, okay. Let me show you how glad I am you here. No, that's
yeah, because for the longest, my favorite kiss, surprisingly, was Insecure and Sinister, and Soul.
Okay.
And Stay Left. That was my favorite kiss up until this one.
Okay. My favorite kiss was their last kiss in Say Less. That was like, like you heard how the girls were like, aw. When they
that one when she's wearing the yellow.
Yeah.
I guess.
But listen, I love a good Disney fairy tale. It literally looked like a fairy tale setting.
Yeah, I like a little more hot.
Yeah. No, but listen, if you were looking for
heat, a little more heat. That one was cute. It was like, okay, that's sweet. This one and that other one was hot.
Yeah. I definitely could understand this. And so listen, Anaya's at GM, she's like, I feel like I have butterflies.
Yes.
And that's why you have to leave things in the past because better things are coming. And I thought, she's like, I thought I was about to fuck this man and Say Less.
I know that's right.
Somebody said they think somebody over the intercom had to be like, hey. We can see you.
And she again thanks us for sending her man back in.
I'm like, you welcome. Every time she say thank you, I be like, you welcome, baby.
We know you messed up. Girl.
I did it for you.
Second chances.
We've been there. We know you messed up.
And so there are people that don't believe her and Carl's connection here.
Of course.
There are people who just don't like her.
They don't like her.
But there are people who like her who still don't believe this. And I'm just like,
probably because of the comment she made about Casey.
That and also the fact that she got on top of him. And I'm just like, honestly, this more lines up with somebody because they feel like it was overly sexual. They think she's overcorrecting.
Because they think she's a slow burn, which she has never said.
No.
She's never used those words. She just said, take it slow when it comes to the sexual stuff, but she didn't say she was a slow burner. Her and KC were cuddling the first night.
Correct. Yes. Which is what you and I said that it was crazy to us to see her go really fast with KC on the first night.
Mm-hmm.
But then she started slowing down.
Yeah.
And then it didn't kind of match up with her intro video, when she was looking for dick.
Yep.
So I feel like this lines up with her intro video.
Yeah.
Which says to me that this man has made her so much more comfortable.
That's the key. We have to be comfortable.
Have
to be comfortable.
And that's
if
what
we're comfortable, we can be very sexual beings.
Because people was like, oh, she's never straddled KC. I'm like, she has straddled KC.
She has straddled KC, but
not that way. But
that way.
She has definitely gotten on top of him and they've hugged and they've kissed, but it wasn't like all of this. Right. But also their kiss might just be better as well. Like
exactly. KC kisses kind of like he
a kid, vanilla.
He does, yeah.
Like exactly. Vanilla.
It's not everybody wanting to blame Anaya and say she was the reason why the kisses weren't looking good. No, it's KC. Because his kisses with TT don't look that good either.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, very, very much so. Like his kisses aren't good, which is another reason why I think he wasn't picked.
Yep. Right.
Can't tell him that. Jessica says Carl was so nervous to ask Anaya about her conversation with Dudley and then about their connection, and it was so cute. He's still nervous about it if Anaya is fully in with him, and I love that. Yeah, and I love that because there are people who also think he's playing the game. I said this is not playing the game, because if he was playing the game, he would just go full force from.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have said there was no walls, in my opinion. Yeah. He would have just came in and just like, oh, I know who I could go for and keep like, that's it. It's easy. Yeah. Kay says yes. That her and Carl little corner, it was fire. Dreadful Ruby feels like I think Carl and I have the potential to be a beautiful love story, and the way that people talk about Carl says a lot. Honestly, people from this like. So I know people don't like Corey, and he's not my favorite, but he did say that his favorite couple, because they are in a couple, is Bryce and Trinity. But the couple he thinks that will last is Carl and Anaya.
Yeah, he said he can really see going the long anyway. But to be fair to Corey, I do believe him when he says that.
Yeah, I mean, he could have said Carl and Anaya is his favorite couple and the couple he wants to win and blah, blah, blah. But I think he understands that they actually have something different than this show, which is what I see. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I see that too. It's just that, now he feels like Anaya deserves so much empathy and all of this and that, but you were ready to give Casey his flowers.
I would hope that once he saw everything that Casey was doing,
he was just talking out of the side of his neck, and then he watched what he never saw because he was in the villa.
I would hope he changed his opinion. I don't have a problem with you changing your opinion with new information, because honestly, there are a lot of people who don't like Anaya who he could still be like, well, I still kind of feel like what I said wasn't that off. Mm-hmm. But he still, if he watched what Casey did to Anaya in the villa during Casa, while he was in Casa, and decided to change his opinion on what he said on After Sun, I feel like that's valid.
Because we haven't heard nothing from Ronnie and Shay.
Right, we haven't. I understand what y'all are saying, and you can give him the benefit or whatever. But I just know he said she deserves a lot of empathy, and it was not right the way Casey talked to her at the recoupling. And I'm thinking, but he was there. He was at the recoupling, and he went on the After Sun and said he wanted to give Casey his flowers. So that's just my opinion, like, of him and how I feel that he has switched it up. I
think when you take into context everything that was being said about Anaya in Casa on top of the recoupling, it makes the recoupling that
worse. I think he was probably just like, dang, they going at KC for no reason.
Just because KC brought in a girl.
Yeah, I think that was his mindset. So he's like, I'm going to give KC his flowers. He stood his ground. He brought in the girl he wanted. That's what we're supposed to do. Then he saw, KC was talking mad.
And that he was playing a game.
He's been playing her this entire time. Okay, never mind. Take them flowers away. Give Anaya more empathy, because I don't think Corey was giving Anaya empathy.
He sure wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I think he probably was also talking to himself.
Yeah.
Like, I misjudged that.
Yeah. And I think that's
with the brother.
I think that's fair. I mean, when you get more information, you hope that people pivot. That's all I'm saying.
So we'll see.
Yeah, you hope they pivot genuinely.
Yeah, well, and that's what we're saying, and then we'll see if that's a genuinely.
How he moves moving forward.
Yeah. So Jeffrey also says everyone seems to think he is solid, and I haven't had any nice guy vibes. That's the thing too. Like, the difference between a kind guy and a nice guy, where like it's just like a fake persona that's being put on, that's inconsistent.
I want to be seen as a good guy.
That I'm not feeling that. Mary does say they match so much better, and I'm happy for a night. They do. Yes, they really do. Their conversations are so much. It's like what people were kind of saying, but the conversations with Casey and Anaya were just rough. Yes, but that's because Casey was lying. Like, he was faking what he was feeling, and she could feel that. Hence why when it came to other things, physical connection, him exploring, she felt the inconsistency in his words to behavior, and she would call him on it. Andy says his wife is a Virgo, so he gets it. We escaped to Dubai in the summer, spending a month in Saint-Tropez, just to read and be away from the chaos. Exactly.
I like to do.
Yeah.
And go ghost.
I just go ghost.
The girl goes ghost.
Me too.
Beyonce,
I don't
Zendaya,
people, but ghost. I don't mind, my solitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like the only Virgo that doesn't go as ghost is like Kiki.
And I think it's only because
she can't.
Yeah, I think she can't help that. Yeah. Jessica says that was a grown and sexy kiss. I felt like I was intruding. I did feel like it was intruding. Naya has the best chemistry to me, and we actually get to see. That's the thing. Other thing for me, we actually get to see regular convos from them, not just the physical. So we're not getting bullshit. Well, I don't want to say bullshit, but bullshit conversations where I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all not even trying to learn nothing about each other.
Exactly.
On top of just being physical, or the physical is like barely there, and it's just just there to be there. And CJ agrees that we have our buzzy couple finally. Chemistry. I'm invested.
They do.
So Anaya and it says, I missed you. And I love that she said that.
Yeah.
I love that she said that. And he says, I missed you too. I feel warm and fuzzy, she says. So I am really happy to see how things
progress
from here.
Yeah.
Really do. Jen talks to Corbin, Parm, and Jaden about cutting things off with Gal. Corbin honestly kind of dips out.
Like, goodbye.
I will let y'all have y'all girl chat.
I ain't got time for that.
I don't want to hear all of this.
But have y'all noticed whenever Corbin don't want to be in a conversation, he just grabs some food or he grabs something and just walks off.
Walks off.
Like,
because a Virgo will do that when they're done with the conversation. They like, I'm done. No, my friend hates that. My friend, who's a really close friend, who's an Aquarius, she is not so much of an extrovert as me, right? Like, she's an extrovert, but I just go up and start talking to people, and she's like, "You get us in these conversations,
and then leave you stuck there." Oh my God!
Conversations. And then the minute they say something you don't like, you
leave. No, that would piss me off too, honestly. That would. No.
She hates that I do that. She hates it.
Kay is here. Kay says the Casa Boys wouldn't have only been going based on what Casey said before all left for Casa. Yes. So, and we don't even know which point they cut them off.
Keep saying maybe episode 7. When did they come in? When did Casa start?
Casa started episode 17 ish.
So they probably. I don't even know. They might not even have seen the dumping.
That's what I'm saying. They might not have seen the dumping. Because a lot of times they don't see the dumping before Casa. So they're
looking for somebody who's not there.
Right. They wouldn't have known what Casey's true colors were before after Sun, unless I'm missing something. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're definitely a point of they're cut off from the information. So I don't even know which point. And he started talking shit closer to Casa and Mar. So I don't even know and which pieces. Sometimes they don't give them all the clips. So again, it's about trying to find who they would be liking in the villa. They're not going to really care about Corbin, showing them Corbin and Casey's chats where he's calling her a grandma in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even when Amora says, like, later on in movie night, like, oh, I can't believe I even like fell for that. So I'm like, what did she see?
What did she see? Because they sometimes just show certain parts of people's connection and not the full story. And definitely not.
They don't have their phones, so they're not on the internet.
Yeah. So I do want to give only a slight grace. I just slight though. Like
slight, baby.
Yeah. Because my thing is, I still don't feel like Casey was being a man because he was letting TT and Parm take the conversation.
Yeah.
Joyful Ruby says Big Brother live feed viewing taught me a long time ago that narratives can be presented that are way off from what is actually happening half the time. Exactly.
Absolutely.
I say it all the time. Absolutely. Because they will, and I was talking to my friend about this. If you're a Big Brother watcher, you get this so much. They will take a whole conversation where the person was talking to like I was talking to Danita. And then they have me saying the same thing as if I was talking to Miss T Joy. And we're like, that's not who she was talking to on the live feed.
Or they'll put the confessional in and you weren't even talking about that situation. Something totally different like a week ago.
Yes.
And they pop it in because
they pop it in as if it just happened this week. And it's like, and we're screaming on Twitter. It's like, that was last week. But she wasn't even talking about him this week at all. Yes.
Yeah.
So she's like, she cut off things with Gal. He thinks she's stopping him from having girls approach him, which he did say that. And Jaden says, well, if he
get a grip, nobody wants you.
Jaden says, well, if he, like the Taurus that she is, if he thinks that he's all that, go ahead and start pulling people. Like what girls?
Right.
Yeah.
And Jen says, I guess it's Kenzie because it should like
who else?
And now we hear a little bit from what we've been seeing from Jaden and Caleb's connection.
Called it.
And now I'm just like, all is right with the world because I
knew. I said, girl, you don't like that man.
Yeah. And Jaden says she doesn't know about her and Caleb because she's used to men being more dominant. And she's scared that she's going to hurt him. And honestly, as a Taurus, this is something we would do. We'll sit in it because we don't want to hurt the person, but we need something more.
Yeah.
Right.
I also feel like that's something that Kenzie might have been missing too. Because Kenzie likes a guy that's a little, just a little bit.
Just a little.
If she can run all over you, she gets bored.
Yeah. I agree. Like, and maybe Parmita too, honestly.
Maybe.
She seems to like the
alpha guy.
Yes. And I don't remember what Caleb's sign is. Do you remember?
Oh no, Caleb. Oh, I don't
Caleb,
know.
Let's see. Astrology Island says, get my phone cut on. I'm on the page already.
Sad.
Okay, but I'm on the page.
Yeah. So here they have Jen as a Taurus, but I think on the app they have Jen as a Gemini, and again, I think she's the one that was wrong.
It could be a day off,
Yeah, they have Jimmy on hers.
It could have been however it was in that, you know what I mean?
But my thing is, I'm confused as to how they have it wrong when you fill out the application.
I don't know.
That's why I'm confused why the app be wrong. Like, don't I have to put my birthday down?
I don't know. Maybe they wrong about the cutoffs. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
So I feel like that's what we've been seeing because we're not seeing, and somebody's like, well, why are we seeing conversation? Like they posted pictures of the people and they're like, there's no Caleb and Jen. Can y'all show Caleb and Jen? We don't see any of the conversation. I'm like, if you're not seeing any conversation, it's probably because they're giving nothing.
Yeah.
Caleb and Jaden are giving nothing. She looked bored all the time that she with him. She just looked like blah, like I'm just there. And she been looking that way. She just wanted to get back in the villa. She been looking that way.
Listen, as a Taurus, I'm gonna tell you, most of the time Sagittarius don't be doing it for us. Sometimes they just talk too much, and sweet people, but we're just like, I'm not interested in anything that you're saying.
They do talk a lot, but usually Sagittarius men are usually like assertive. They usually are assertive. That's why he just doesn't give Sag to me. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's got a Taurus moon, Sag Mercury, Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Mars. So, I mean, he's a lot of water.
Yeah. And that's what he gives to me, water.
And then he a country boy. Just
Yeah.
very chill. He's just
He's very chill.
He's a chill sage.
Brittany says, I forgot that Caleb and Jen were even on the show.
Everybody
And that is why they will couple up and get to the end. This is what I'm saying.
And people will forget about them because there's bigger fish to fry. And a couple like them will skirt through.
Judge Ruby says she just doesn't like Caleb, and Jaden seems cool, but she's boring. We got slim pickings for couples, so there has been so little bombshells. Yes, so we had very little bombshells this season. It's actually kind of frustrating. But we had very little bombshells last season too. But
to be fair, yeah.
I don't know why that is. I don't know
if they didn't do the whole 12 guy thing, we would have had more guy bombshells.
We definitely would have more guys.
Yeah.
But a week out, are they going to drop more bombs?
Maybe one if they do.
Yeah, I was hoping one.
And it's going to be to save somebody like they did with Rob.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I don't mind Caleb right now.
I mean, he made some comments.
Did he? Okay, I
was like,
and movie night. And
movie night. I was
okay.
like,
I didn't write down any comments. So y'all,
you don't got to be one of the boys.
He is one.
He
of
made
the boys.
a couple of little comments.
He's definitely one of the boys.
He was.
And so they do both feel like things should be easier. And I'm telling you, especially when you are a Taurus, I have also a Sagittarius rising. When you feel like this, that means you're not in the right connection. Because it's like I've had it where it's like it's easier. Like I could talk to the person, I could just be with them, and I never feel like, oh, this is not working. It definitely should feel easier. And if it does not feel easy, cut the cord.
Even if it's just like for fun. Like it should still be easier. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, oh, we probably won't date on the outside, but it's fun for now.
And Jen feels like when it works, it just works, and she's not wrong.
Yeah.
So Kenzie chats with Dylan and tells him she kissed Gal in the speakeasy, and it took that to realize her feelings for him. And isn't that something?
That is a bunch of crap. I'm telling you, that is a bunch of crap.
But isn't that what and she's also Sagittarius, so I see why her and Jen were like. But honestly, I feel like, isn't this what she said about Corbin and Caleb? That it took Caleb for her to understand her feeling, like with Corbin. And I'm just like, but it should not take all of that.
It doesn't. It does not.
Especially when you know who you are and what you want.
Yeah. And so Dylan says, well, if he had known she was going to make out with Gal. We're going to get to that, you guys. Because he says, I know I don't want to hurt you at all in this. It's nothing with our connection. Our feelings are the same. And Dylan says, well, who initiated the kiss? And she says, he kind of just came in. And I came in. And I'm sorry. And I was like, now you're starting to sound like sincere. And that's what I said the last time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said Kenzie is giving sincere. And this is exactly what sincere did.
Yeah. Just lying to be lying.
But I genuinely do have feelings for you. Dylan, while it hurts to have all those conversations, I just don't get why you still need to explore if we really have something good going on. And then he starts to cry.
I didn't think it was that deep. But
I did not think it was that deep for no tears. And when I say cry, that baby cried.
He cried like multiple times. And I'm just like, wait, like,
when is
what are we doing?
Like, what is happening here?
I was like, why is he crying like that?
What? I was like, huh?
He's all fire and earth. I'm confused.
What's his sign?
He's an Aries. It's very Aries heavy in here, honestly.
Okay, fire heavy.
Now Miss Love says the tears were fake.
Yeah, some people feel like he was faking it.
I don't know why you would allow yourself to get like this stuck on Kenzie though.
Like we definitely have fake cries in the villa, right? But I don't feel like if he's seen at least a little bit of Kenzie's storyline, crying for her isn't going to help you.
No.
In the show. Like, I just feel like that's not who you cry about.
No.
If I'm being honest. So I don't know if it was fake or not.
I don't know, but his crying might have worked. His crying might have backed him into a position where she saying she's not gonna do nothing else. Like,
well, no, work for her. Yeah, I'm talking with the public. Not
we're
Kenzie.
Talking about for
not
us.
Working on Kenzie.
Yes, it worked on Kenzie. We're in the villa. We're talking about for the us.
To like get further on the show, I don't think that anybody who gets with Kenzie, if you've been watching a little bit,
because we're saying that people thought it was fake. Like people even here thought it was fake.
Yeah, like Bryce crying fake tears makes sense because him and Trinity are well liked.
For us to not feel like it's fake, you have to not be with Kenzie.
Yeah.
Like, because Carl crying for Anaya at the recoupling, did that feel fake?
No.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, some people are just like, ooh, I don't know, like something. So maybe I feel like those tears were for Kenzie, not for us.
And Jeffrey says, love to see men being emotional over real shit. This was a case of men crying only attractive in theory. Like, I feel like if it was real, it can't be about Kenzie.
It was crazy to me because you French frying like 2 hours later. I don't get it.
Unless he was, maybe it wasn't tears about her, but like maybe he's been overlooked in relationships. Or
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can't be about.
It might have been something else that was bubbling.
Correct.
And then he cried.
Correct. Like maybe his last relationship, something like this happened. He did say that he got cheated on.
It might just be residual. Like, here I go again.
That's what I'm saying. This can't be about Kenzie.
The blonde cheating on me once again with my friend. I don't know.
But Hamden points out, God forbid a girl cries after a few days of knowing her guy, but then she's crazy, emotional, and possessive. And Kata girl, I fear Zach has corrected you.
Yeah, Kata. Oh, my girl.
But yeah, it's like that. It's like if a guy cries, it's like, oh my God, it's been so bad for him. What are we gonna do? We're gonna save him. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, so when Anaya was emotional over this man potentially lying to her, then emotional at the recoupling, y'all was laughing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and when Mel was crying, they were laughing. So I don't understand. Like, please. Don't give me that. Mackenzie says, I knew he was going to be upset, but I didn't know he was going to be that upset. I'm like, neither did we.
I don't think nobody did, Kenzie.
Yeah. And she says, but I feel like we're not exclusive. I said, now you really sounding like sincere.
I mean, they're not exclusive.
No,
she's
they're
not lying.
But to me, it was less about Dylan and it was more about Jen. For me, it was less about Dylan and more about Jen.
Absolutely.
And you just need to not move like that with Gal. Like, just stop it. Just stop
absolutely.
Because it's still technically early days for her and Dylan.
Yeah. Right. So then he walks away, and then Kata and Zach ask him what's wrong, and he shakes his head, and then Kata asks, well, did she kiss him? Because again, Zach was already putting in his mind sight that was going to happen, and he nods, and Kata like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Zach.
And then Kata been on Kenzie's ass, and so she's kind of like, I'm sick of Kenzie.
Yes.
They getting sick of Kenzie. You know what I'm saying?
They're like, we love you, girl, but stop.
I don't know where it was, but I don't know. Kata's just like, I see you.
Right.
Yeah. She's reading her very well.
Yeah. And Dylan ITMs, he feels so stupid. It's a slap in the face, and he doesn't think it makes sense. And listen, I was like, I don't know. I feel bad for him if he really likes her.
Yeah.
Or if this brought flashbacks.
I think it's a bit of
Both.
Yeah. I think it's because, like he said later on, I think, or maybe the last episode, he put all his eggs in her basket. Mm-hmm. He didn't talk to nobody else.
Right.
When he came in at Casa.
You said that last episode.
Yeah. So I think it's also a sense of like, dang, did I pick the wrong one?
You did.
Like, should I have picked Jen? You know,
yes,
like
Astrology Island is saying Jen is better match for him.
Yeah, so I think it might be just like some second guessing. I mean, we're gonna see tonight when he watches her video. You know,
yeah. Now Hamden feels like he loves that Kenzie terrorizes the men and juggles them. Don't care for
women and men fields. Love to see it, but it's just like at some point, girl, we gotta pause. Like at some point.
Yes.
The show about to end.
Yes. Or be real with us and be like,
I'm like in your compassion, be like, y'all, I don't really like that man.
Right. And don't do it at your friends, and don't do it at your friend's expense. Like,
exactly. I would respect it. Yes. Trevor really feels like, let's be real, no one else was or will be checking for Dylan, maybe Jen, to stay on the show. Jen has liked him prior to this. So she wanted to get to know him in Casa, and Kenzie marked her territory, though. So it's not even like, I feel like that makes sense. Sincere and Anaya chat. Now, what did you guys think about this chat? Because the entire internet, when I went onto the internet afterwards, people were like upset about this chat. One, they think he's in love with her. Two, they think she's in love with him. And three, what else did they say? She did this so that he would go back to KC and tell him everything that she said. And
I didn't see any of that on my timeline.
Me neither.
I didn't see any of that in the conversation. So how is confused?
I didn't see any. I mean, I didn't see anything about Anaya and Sincere until the Anaya Carl clip. Yeah. Then I started hearing chatter about Anaya and Sincere. But before that, I didn't see any on my timeline.
Yes.
I didn't see it, but I'm not on Twitter, so.
Yeah. I saw it on Twitter and Threads, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But I have seen TikToks about, for a while, I saw a bunch that was saying she wants him and she's playing the long game.
Yes, that this was about her trying to make her desirable for him because she still wants him. Yeah. Or it's about him really wanting her. Or it's about the fact that
she don't want Bubs and Bubs don't want her.
I don't think so.
Or it's about the fact that she wanted to give him all this information so he would go back to KC and tell him all of this information. Make Casey jealous.
She was snowed by Sincere too. She thought her and Sincere were best friends. So she thought her and Sincere had a best friendship. Like that's her best guy friend in here. Because we all need friends. And she really thought like he would give her Casey's perspective and he would listen to her. He's the one that told her the ex looked like so. Like she felt like he was keeping it 100 with her.
And she gives him stuff about Melanie.
About Melanie on how to move with Melanie. That's all it's ever given me is that these two.
He has been the number one supporter for Melanie and Sincere. Even when Casey's like, you're biased.
You're biased.
Nobody else wants them to be together. They should.
And he was supposed to be Sincere's bestie. And he's telling her he don't believe in the relationship.
Yeah, but she's always been team them together because she loves them both as individuals.
Right. So she's getting he's like, why? And she says, she went to say less with Carl, and she just feels like every time they chat, he says like the perfect things, and then she tells him that they kissed, and she tells him that she got on top. Mm-hmm. And Sincere says, "Get your freaky ass on." So like he's happy for her.
Yes, he is.
At this point, he's happy for her. Mm-hmm. And it's like, did he forget that y'all had this conversation in the morning, in the night before, or did I miss that part?
No, he's mad. I have a theory about that. He really wanted to pop off, but he couldn't pop off with Melly about his own video. So he had to pop off about somebody else.
He's using her as that's what I thought. I think he was using her as a shield that moment.
But when I saw the conversation, I said, we about to see something at movie night.
And that's what I was like, oh, that sucks seeing what happens later. Because, again, Dreadful Ruby says, Sincere and Anaya were besties. And honestly, I do feel like they are besties, but he's going to have to fix this. And
knowing Anaya, I mean, I'm sure she'll bring up the Casey stuff, but I feel like she's going to be more on him about Melanie than herself.
Me too.
Yeah, he actually might, like, she might let what he did to her slide.
Slide. Yes, I agree. Jeffrey Ruiz says word. I don't think it's word. I think they're gonna be fine.
Anaya's too nice. She said it herself. She doesn't hate anybody.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so happy and I'm so glad we have our friendship, because again, I think she thought their friendship was gonna die out once her and Casey stopped. Because again, they were hanging out as a foursome.
Yeah.
And so it says, well, I want to continue even outside the villa and beyond.
Yeah. Right.
And I says, so how was today? And it's like, okay, I don't know. No, then tonight said, well, I guess I need to talk to Melanie then, because nobody checked in on Melanie. I was like, no wonder Melanie.
She had a whole conversation with Sierra. Ain't nobody checked on her.
I was like, no wonder she walking around moping because nobody checked in on her. And Sin says, I don't know how it all went. And then I says, well, how do you feel about her being here? Talking about Amora. And Sin says, I don't want to explore that. Like, I'm focused on Melanie and my connection, because obviously I want to take it outside the villa. And I was like, is that obvious
to her?
To him in his head.
And then I says, outside of this, yeah, good. So you feel like you're no longer exploring, because again, this is not in the villa. Nobody knows. Nobody can see this. And Sid says, yeah, I'm going to close it off with her. And Anaya, instead of being like, are you? She's nice, and she says, oh, you should, because she believes him.
Yes,
she does.
And Sid says, well, you know, Bryce and Trinity, they did their big one, and I want to let them have their moment and all that. So I'm not saying I'm going to do it today. And I'm going to be fair to him. Yes, today was not the best day to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agreed with his sentiment. You know what I mean? Like,
and I says, but you feel like it's coming up, like you're going to plan to do it like that. What do I need to do? Do I have to help you to make this come to fruition?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a big thing. Like, I want this for my girl. Like, do you need?
Because she knows that's what Melanie wants.
Exactly.
Like, now,
actions to show like it's best. She knows that's what her friend wants. Yeah.
Now, Kay says, at first I did question whether or not I secretly had a crush on Sincere after episode 1, but her actions showed that she only wanted KC. She could have easily kissed Sincere on the Diddy bed, but didn't.
She did not.
I haven't seen her go after them.
She could have kissed him in some challenges.
She hasn't.
Except for when she got told to.
Yeah. She kissed Sean in the office challenge, right?
Yeah.
As her crush. Yeah. I think the only kiss they had was, I mean, outside of like the big group stuff, was the the princess one.
The princess.
Yeah. Where she sprayed him, but then was like, oh, I'm gonna kiss him too.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. And again, we said in that kiss, we are like, listen, and that was a good kiss.
It was a good kiss. They both
like, so maybe the issue isn't Anaya, it is.
I mean, they do have things in common. So like, if they wanted to, they could. But I just think at this point,
she'd be like, this man is a mass manipulator. I've never.
Yeah, like, he a liar. That's also her best friend's man's. Like, you my ex-friend. Like, it's messy now.
Yeah.
Devonda says the villa finding out Sinister is a pathological liar, they were shocked, which is why I'm saying that I think this goes above friendship, because honestly, this is the guy you know you're gonna be cool with, but you know you can't always believe everything he says to you, and also you would not send your friends to date him.
Nope.
Exactly.
Right. And so she says something that I think is interesting in her ITM. She says, you know, I'm #1 Sincere and Melanie fan. We knew this. I think he should close it off with her. I feel like Melanie is Sincere's person. So I can't wait till he finally says it, because we're all waiting. And I said, yes, Melanie is Sincere's person, but Sincere might not be Melanie's person.
Right.
Yeah. I do think she's probably the type of woman he would need in his life, but he's not the type of man she needs.
Right.
Yeah. She's here to help him grow. He's not going to help her
to be a
piece. It's like that. It's like in Are You the One, when the season with what you call it. Oh,
Uche and
Uche and Clinton, when they matched up the people and they were like, oh, I think they put Clinton with Giselle. And I was like, I understand why they put her with him, because for her, yes, him being her strongest connection makes sense. Her being his strongest connection, though,
no.
She would do nothing for him.
But
and that's the same or similar things here. And honestly, we see like him and Uche, they have a really solid connection. They got married. And she's nothing like that girl.
Yeah. Right.
And which is kind of what I said, the last few episodes. If you like one person and you're connecting with me and you're saying that you like me, but I see that you have strong feelings for this person and we are nothing alike, then I'm going to question, actually, what do you like about me? Because I'm nothing like this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anaya says, I think she's ready as well. She tells him, and Sincere, she deserves it. She put up with all my shit. And I said, this is what I'm saying. Like,
she deserves it. Sincere, please.
And literally,
she deserves for me to close it off with her. Like, I'm such a prize. Like, she deserves this prize.
And Anaya says, literally, you've given that bitch fucking headaches. And Sincere says, but that's my girl.
Yeah. Until she gets tired of it.
And so bedtime comes and Mel asks TT, how does she feel about Casey and Anaya chatting? Do you feel good that they had it? And TT says, I feel better. I wanted him to speak to her to take accountability so that we can be us. Because at this point, she's like, all these other people don't like you and don't like me and don't like our connection. We ain't going to go nowhere. So, like, if you don't talk to her, we're not going to get nowhere.
Exactly.
That's all I got from that. And Dylan's upset. All I got from bedtime was Dylan was upset. And then Kenzie and Dylan did stuff in the bed, even still.
Yeah.
Breakfast came around, and then we did. Carl did a butterfly on there.
So cute.
Breakfast plate for Anaya. There wasn't much else that I cut. I don't know if you guys cut anything.
Did Zach question to Casey?
No, I didn't hear that.
He asked him how the chat went, and Casey gave them a totally different answer than what he gave TT.
He did? See, this is why I was fast forwarding.
He told the guys he didn't get to get what he wanted off his chest.
Yes.
Yep.
He didn't. Because she held him accountable. Yeah. And then he wanted
to. He felt like he didn't get when you told her 3 times, you go first.
Yeah.
You go first. You go first. You could have used that time to say what you had to say.
Mm-hmm. But you told TT it went good.
It went good. But this is what we're saying he's been doing. He's been telling the guys one thing so they think Anaya is one way, and you, the audience, also agree. And then he's telling the girls and Anaya a whole different thing, which is why I keep saying, how is he different than Sincere? Because again, this is still perpetrating as if things are wait, Sincere.
He's the only fully black man on the cast.
That's true.
That's it.
Anything else from breakfast that I didn't write down?
Because a girlfriend.
Oh, did you talk to Kenzie?
They didn't do
Anaya at breakfast. Did you do that?
I have Kenzie.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. What were you saying about breakfast? Sorry.
Which one, me or Miss T Joy?
Danita, you were saying Kenzie said.
I was saying Trinity got asked, I think by Kenzie, how she like waking up being a girlfriend, and she was like, happy about it, but they didn't do anything that night but cuddle, which I thought was like, like if we become boyfriend and girlfriend, baby, we ain't gotta go all the way, but French fries. Like, I don't know something.
They're not even doing French fries because it's really not that. They don't have any sexual chemistry.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. These people think that they are the next best thing to sliced bread. So I kind of am just like, that's why I'm just like, you got it.
Vulture don't.
Speak too early. So then Kenzie and Anaya chat, and Anaya talks about her conversation with Casey. So like she's done.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. And then Kenzie goes on to talk about her connection with Dylan and Gal.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells her that he cried. And she said, you know what? I just feel like a kiss is a handshake.
Girl. If a kiss is a handshake, what's sex? Like, what's the levels?
French fries. I don't know.
I don't know, because I don't.
Like, if a kiss is a handshake, then
I'm
what's a
glad
hug?
that I wasn't the only one when Caleb asked him what French fries was. I was like, thank God. Like,
Driver Ruby, a kiss is like a handshake. LOL. Brittany, a kiss is a handshake. I don't understand. I don't understand. But I said this to you guys, a couple episodes ago. I said, I feel like these people think like a kiss is like a hello to these people. And I don't understand why.
There's no boundaries in this island. Because everybody feels like, oh, if I don't kiss this person during this conversation, I will not know.
Listen, Tia says sex is a hug. Gotta be.
Because if
no,
then we humping. You know, I don't know.
It has to be, because I don't get how a kiss is a handshake. I like two different body parts, people. Tamanda says, I pray for her patience. Oh Lord. Jessica says, anytime Carl brings him more breakfast, he says, can't let anyone go hungry. He's letting the folks know he a married man. He's like,
I was shocked he gave her a hug.
And he pets her on the shoulder like, they're there.
Yeah. And then even when so next Carl and Gal chat, and he's like, he doesn't want to be in a triangle. He wants to explore. He's removing himself now from the triangle. I said, I think she removed you, but okay. And then he says he wants to talk to her more. And all Carl says, oh yeah, she's real pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and don't forget, Naya told Kenzie she better talk to Jen.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
She completely left the rest of the conversation. You was like, and done.
I was like, what is she talking? Oh, she did ITM also that she was trying to be her. She did ITM. She was trying to be her, and I was like, yes. So again, she's saying she's trying to be her, and we're saying that this might be a product of the villa, but maybe this is just her.
It might be.
She's sex forward. Some people are just sex forward.
Yeah, and honestly, she might be learning this about herself.
Correct.
Because this might not have been how she was in college. I mean, I heard she was like a party girl, but I haven't heard many stories outside of like being a party girl.
Right. So, well, I mean, maybe at party she was kissing people because it was her handshake.
Oh, I maybe.
Sure. But she had that. But remember, she had a boyfriend, and then I think she dated other people that she thought she was in love with. So maybe she was just that girl that was always in a relationship.
Yeah,
maybe so.
Mary says, "Don't worry, she's not going back to nursing. Probably not.
Probably not."
So yeah, Carl says that he tells Gal about his conversation with Anaya, and that he told her that he wanted to take things slowly. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and he's like, but I kind of went back on that because we kissed last night. Yeah. And I said, yes, those walls were paper thin, baby. And so he says, my heart felt more full. And he's like looking up, and he just glazed over. Listen, guys, whatever he's doing, I feel him. I know people don't believe him, but I believe him. And he's like, it's feeling more and more like how I wanted it to feel. So I feel like this is kind of what the energy he wanted her to give him in Casa, and he's finally getting it, and he can't believe it.
It also proves that she was always his number one. Which Dylan kind of alluded to also. He was like, yeah, it was always Anaya for Carl.
Yes. And then it gave him butterflies. And Gal is like, oh wow, like he's like, that's great. They're like, this is great. So then Kate and Jen chats because listen, Kata is on her messy Aquarius shit.
Yep.
I said, go, Kata, go.
I can't stop talking about the kids. They're just like, wait, what?
What kiss?
Me and you just started being friends. Bestie not coming over to tell me this. She over there talking to Anaya, who also told her to come and tell you about this kiss. So she's like, I don't know if it's like she wants attention or why am I finding out through you?
Yeah.
And or is it that just the having the two guys? But she says what I also said here. It just feels like she needs attention to survive in here, and it's not cute.
It's not.
Hello.
But I'm telling you, it stems from Zach rejecting her.
Zach rejecting her.
That's what it stems from.
And Miss Love is like, Kata would have been so much more fun and interesting this season without Zach. A word. You just said a word.
I think most of the world would agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we could get her away from that man, oh my God. So Jen and Kenzie chats, and she does tell Jen.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen says, well, I'm just asking for transparency here. Like, you're supposed to be my friend, but I had to hear it from someone else who you told someone else. And like, it shouldn't be getting back to me this way. And if this was not Love Island, I would not be your friend.
Bam. And that's what it is. And she needed to be told that because she's been coddled. She needed to be told that.
Yeah. And notice how none of this is about the guy.
No.
This is about how you're treating me. The person you said is your bestie in here.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Gaul, Ian took me out when he was like, Gaul told Jen that he's not touchy-feely. Now Kenzie has to tell Jen that Gaul is touchy-feely.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah. And Kenzie says, but I'm not a bad friend. And Jen says, I'm not saying you're a bad friend.
I am. But
she collects them pearls every time.
She was mad when they implied that she's what, freaked out,
lustful,
and now she's mad for calling her not a good friend. And Kenzie says, well, I genuinely care about you, and the last thing I would want is for that to happen. And I was like, then act like it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Mary feels that Jen is tired of being a background character.
You know what? But she is a great background character.
She be dropping gems.
Take the lead. Everybody
got to be supporting.
Listen, she's the perfect
support
back and supporting character.
Yeah,
she be dropping little one-liner gems here and there. She supports the girls in all their rights and wrongs.
She do
exactly.
Like she speaks up when she needs to. She's perfect for background. Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then she has a slight story going on.
Slight, and she has a slight story. Yes. Mm-hmm. She steps up where she needs to.
Hey,
and Miss Love says Kenzie needed to hear that, but she didn't like it and got super defensive. She did.
Exactly.
Mel and Sincere sign language on the dock.
Baby, do you think they gonna put that in the clip and show that he was teaching Amora sign language?
Yes, they're putting Amora sign language in that clip. Absolutely. It's Aaron and Kaylor and Daniela with the handshake all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at least switch it up. You taught her how to say her name. Teach Melody something else.
Right.
I don't know.
But I'm gonna tell you, for that to be his minor, all he knows is the letters. He don't know how to say no words. Like, have you noticed that he ain't teaching no words? Like all together, like just the
there are words. Like show words.
He only knows the letters, and I still remember the letters from learning them in 5th grade. Like you ain't.
Yes, I know all the letters. I learned
the minor. He should know at least
that's
something.
what I'm saying. Like teach something else.
Like thank you.
You're my person.
More like something. I don't know.
Trevor Ruiz says, and he barely knew the letters. He keep questioning them.
It has been a couple of It's been a couple of years, right? He might not use it as much.
He be struggling with that M and that N, girl. He be struggling.
Yeah, I just don't feel like, or he could have came up with a sign for her, like
I like you or something. I don't know.
like it's just so Dylan and Kenzie chats, and she tells him how like it's kind of unfair because Jen thinks that she's a bad friend.
You gonna go to the man that you
and now she thinks I'm a bad friend because I kiss Gall. Dylan.
I was like, girl, are you speaking to the right person to say this? You still went to one of the girls because Dylan
no, she pulled a Melanie when Melanie went up to Sincere and was like, I need a friend. Be my friend.
Yes.
That's what Kenzie did.
So then Dylan's like, I understand Jen. Mary said, Kenzie, please.
Girl,
right.
Be for
She
real.
has to be stopped.
So seriously. But she doesn't, but then she says she doesn't want to explore anyone anymore.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, those tears worked on her because baby girl was mute the rest of the night. Like,
But did you see her face when she was saying that? I don't want.
she was like,
right. Her face was giving that voice.
like, I want to explore more.
girl, we got a week left.
You gotta stop at some point. When you get out, you can do it again. Just
And I said the same thing to Sincere. We have a week left.
You gotta stop.
I know.
At some point, you gotta just be like, you it.
Kenzie wants to explore up to that last day.
Yes.
I'm still confused. And the winners are. Wait, I'm still confused.
She had my Miller by that time. I'm sorry. I would rather Jen still be there with her one-liners. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
my goodness.
And this is why people are like, no, Kenzie has to make it to movie night, guys. And this is why.
Of course. Yeah.
So Gal and Amar chat, and I wrote down absolutely nothing. But if you guys got something out of that chat,
All
y'all let me know.
All I said, because these random chats at the times we actually learn things.
Yes.
So they talked about their pets, which Amora missed hers. She's an only child.
Yes, I did.
Gall did go to college, and he graduated in communications, and his passion is hospitality.
That
But he also did odd jobs like working on an oil field.
yes, because remember isn't his dad the one that owns like something technical, like techie?
Maybe.
I forget. I would have to go back.
And
But
then she went on Craigslist and was a bikini server girl.
also makes
I
sense.
didn't even know Craigslist was still around.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But it's different than our Craigslist. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's not the same Craigslist.
And he likes her. He thinks she's extremely pretty.
No, you
cool,
don't. No,
and
you
down to
don't.
earth.
No, you don't.
I'm sure he does like her. What's not to like about Amora?
Yeah, he might, not like in the sense of dating, but he probably does like her.
Yeah, I think he likes her personality. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but
And she's beautiful.
just
Again, I'm
matched
not
that
taking away
dog.
from anything he said about her. Her personality seems, again, favorite class of girl so far. Her personality seems great, and she's beautiful.
She also made some comments too.
At movie
Listen,
night.
I'm saying at this part, so far.
Okay.
I see so far. At this part. So
Okay.
far. What part did it tell you? So Bryce and Trinity chat, I got nothing from this either.
Child, I said both happy. Next.
Okay, so Mel gets a text and it's movie night, and Casey, Corbin, and Zach rightfully understand that they're done, except for Zach is not done because they don't want us to hate Zach for some reason, and I'm just like, but he's shit
Yeah.
unless he's your producer puppet. But I think it's Corbin, so I'm not sure.
We'll find out tonight.
Maybe they have two.
So they get ready, and so I didn't really write down the scenes. We could just talk about what we watched. So they walk into movie night. Each movie is a door because of course they use doors.
Hello, Casey. Door.
Yeah.
I want him to have nightmares about doors.
What I got from it is they flip a coin. It has boys on one side, girls on one side. So each screen is its own boy door or girl sets of doors. So
okay, so I didn't catch that.
That's
I thought it was just the same 10 doors.
I thought it was the same screen.
And they just
because
chose
they're not choosing the same numbers, but they're not choosing the same numbers.
They haven't they haven't
heard,
just haven't changed they just haven't chose the same numbers. But I'm from what I saw, that's why we're getting girl doors or boy doors.
No, we're getting girls and boys because they're the ones who get to pick the number.
Yeah, I don't think they're switching because I think like the 10 door is the same color no matter what.
I don't think they can. I don't think they're actually picking. Okay, how can I say this? The way that the doors are is not like the same thing as them picking from 6 when they had them titled. So I'm thinking that when you flip the coin, because otherwise, why do they have them flip the coin?
Because they get to decide which number.
Well, all they had to do was flip the coin once and have the boys go and then have the girls go. If you're saying
that's not fun, that's not fun.
What I think is happening, and it might be what we're thinking and what you're thinking, put together. Like if the person flips it and lands on boys, and boys says, "Okay, door 2," maybe they have 2 videos in the queue, and whoever says that door, okay, the boys pick this door, play that video.
That's what I'm saying.
Play that video.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're not like completely switching it. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
But they're thinking that they're playing what they want to play.
Yeah, of course. They're playing what they want to play.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but what I'm saying is because they're not titled, where we know exactly
like who's
against. They're putting out what they feel like behind the door. Yeah. It's not like a set video behind each door.
Yeah. And probably also depending on like who's up there. Like, so I think like Carl picked the KC video.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. So Tia's seeing what I'm saying. I think production is just playing videos in a production order. The doors don't mean anything. Exactly. The doors are just a gimmick. It's not like in 6 where they titled it, and so the people were trying to like get back, and people are like, "Oh, choose this." It's obvious.
And we know we don't see all of them because Kayla did a video, and she was like, there was actually 6 videos that was about her and Aaron. We didn't see 6 videos.
And Joyful Reed says they can just play whatever they want. Ultimately, this way, picking the numbers just looks fun. But the women are getting clips of themselves, and vice versa. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just it's not attributed to like a person, because I think people think that door number 10 was definitely Anaya. No, they just wanted to show Anaya in that order. Yeah. We also don't know what actual order it was,
because I think it's not the order we saw.
I think it's not the order we saw either, and we know from 6 it's definitely that the things were being shown, even with them picking titles, was out of order when they showed it to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And Miss Love is saying that the whole movie night was edited out of order.
Yeah.
Based on what
you can always tell based on people's face makeup, crying, the shoes on, the shoes off.
Yeah. And so the boys went first. And was it Zach that chose 6?
I don't know who chose 6, but they chose 6, and it was Zach's video.
And it was Zach's story.
6 was about Zach. 6 was about Zach.
I thought it was Zach who said 6. So and it was Zach. And they showed nothing, and I was upset.
I mean, but that's all he did. They just showed what he did at Casa, which is
that's why I'm mad, because it shouldn't have just been at Casa.
Because I think there's another video.
I hope there had better be another.
Because we haven't seen nothing of Bryce. Bryce's video is going to be with Zach.
Oh.
Yeah.
If they show anything of Bryce, it's going to be with Zach, because what else has Bryce done?
Right.
Because I'm just like, they showed nothing about all the things that Zach, all the pot stirring.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's going to be kind of like they split up Sincere's.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were going to put a little bit of Soul, a little bit of Amora together. They said, nah.
Because then they also, so the next one, they flipped again. It was boys, and Carl chose 8, which was KC.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, So like it looked like they showed the grandma comment without the grandmas. Did I miss that?
He said it. They said
okay.
It.
No, he said it.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think that everybody that was sitting on the couch was more so focused on the sleep part. Because even Anaya said, "I'd be sleepy." She didn't even react to the grandma comment.
Got it.
She did react to the grandma comment, but then
in
the
real
sleep
time,
comment,
not afterwards.
And then she said, "Oh, I do be sleeping." No,
that's why I said I don't.
But
think
her mouth open when he said grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think she read it negatively.
Yeah.
Like overall, I don't think she read it negatively.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I feel like they took the context of the grandma out.
They made it what they wanted to make it, which was it was about him saying that she's sleepy.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas Trinity did get what we were getting when in conjunction with the grandma comment and the rest of the things that he was saying is that he was sexualizing the fact that she wasn't giving him anything.
Yeah, Trinity picked up on it.
Right. Yeah.
And Trevor Ruiz says, yeah, we need a Kendall style montage of the pot stirring. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, hopefully we get it. Because I'm telling you, like, the only way to kind of get Trinity outside of her fighting everybody else's battle to be talking about herself is to show Zach talking about her. If you don't show those clips, you're not going to get that reaction or whatever. And you know,
because she's going to have a problem this whole time. She thinks it's funny. Like her, Bryce, Zach, I got my man. I took your man.
It's all Joe.
But now she gonna see that this man told your man that you ain't like him and didn't want y'all to be together, and she has.
That's what I need. That's what
if they don't show that, whether you want to say they're scamming or not, that's not okay for her because she's gonna come out of this house thinking Zach has her back,
and he
doesn't.
Yeah. Eva's here. Eva says, yeah, he didn't say what led up to it. That's like they took
they cut it, but good thing Trinity was sitting there because she was able to put it together.
Jessica says, did they play the part of Corbin saying DJ and Kenzie? That is the context that we needed. No, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if it's in his Corbin's video or what, because we haven't gotten to it. But like that's what I'm saying. Like the context wasn't there. Because also that I don't think they did the high school girls.
Haven't. No. I'm hoping that's what we get tonight. We haven't gotten a Corbin one. We haven't gotten Zach and Bryce being messy.
Right.
Yeah.
We're of course getting the sincere and Amora. We are of course getting Kenzie being a Jezebel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's at least 4.
So how did you guys feel about the reaction though? Because people are mad that the girls were going at KC.
They're always mad on Casey's behalf.
And because they're insisting, they agree with TT that regardless of how, like, oh, well, she didn't know he was chatting shit to her. Regardless, she would have been upset that he was walking in with TT.
Because that was the disrespect. That was the disrespect because you kept saying, we're good. Nothing's going to mess up our connection. I'm check all the boxes. I'm who you want. I'm the blueprint. So for you to flip it, that is part of the disrespect. That's
and it would have been the same had Bryce walked in with somebody, had Zach walked in with somebody, had Sincere walked in with somebody. Because all of you all have pretty much been coupled up since day one.
Yeah.
So all of them would have been mad. But on top of you coming in with somebody, she also saw how you all were acting during the heart rate challenge. That was disrespect as well.
Yeah, which is also Kata's problem with Zach because Zach, you started up at the heart rate challenge, and then you also slept in a bed with this girl. You also did these other things. So how big was this connection? You did not bring her back, but how? Like, what am I missing about this connection? And he's like shuffling it off.
Yeah,
because you didn't tell me that girl got removed. You playing in my face.
Your like choice of taking her back or not was taken from you.
It was taken from you. And that was the part because poor Kata was sitting there like, so
if 2 + 2 is 4, and 6 + 6.
Wait a minute. I mean, they having a war of words. She's
like, wait, where's Angel Girl?
Huh. And then she goes at Jaden. So she was removed? Which day? So she wasn't there at all. us. That is so us. Oh my God.
So it's like they're all doing it. They're all, like Jessica's saying, they feel like the guys are being purposely obtuse at this point. How many times the girls say it's the disrespect, not the exploring? And I hate arguing with stupid people. I would refuse at this point saying that wouldn't have been me.
Coward talking about me behind my back.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like with the Casey stuff, it's because he was telling the guys that Anaya wasn't allowing him to explore, which is what Trinity kept trying to tell them. He was saying that no, he kept saying he didn't want to explore because Anaya was not allowing him to explore. But no, it's because she said it during the recoupling, and she said it again tonight in the movie night.
I don't care.
She's like, it's not about the exploring. He said he didn't want to explore, but it sounds like he wanted to explore.
And I was the safe option.
But she was the safe option.
And I'm like, you all are choosing not to understand because Mr. Sincere himself, well, yeah, he explored. He just did it more disrespectfully.
Bingo. Bingo.
That is the point.
That's the point.
Oh, y'all didn't see the disrespect yet. We already saw some. I don't need to see everything.
Do you think that if you're, and that's my problem with it, is that they didn't show enough clips of Casey prior so that people understand that she's not crazy? Like, because Sincere got 2 videos at this point, and he got the stuff he was doing in the villa. And then he got the stuff he did at Casa. And I feel like there was stuff that Casey did ahead of the villa that was like, well, you're good. I don't want to explore. I don't want her. But he's telling the guys he wanted to explore her.
Yeah, I think they just needed to add 1 clip of them 2 talking in her absence.
Yes, that's what I'm
saying. I'm good. They need to add one. They just need that 1 clip. But I think the girls caught it. It's the boys who did it.
Because she was telling them exactly what was happening. Plus, their men were telling them exactly what was happening.
But now all of a sudden they don't want to get involved.
Correct.
Thank you, Zach.
I'm so glad that Trinity called it out. She's like, you don't see a problem with this?
So are you shocked or no? Trinity was like, are you shocked or not?
Because y'all were the ones
who were on number 1, Casey and Defender in that house.
Right.
But also they were the ones who were putting him on Front Street during every challenge, saying that Casey,
every single challenge.
And now you're quiet.
Well, why would we get involved in their relationship? You were getting involved the entire time.
Exactly.
It's like, especially you, Zach.
Hello.
And so I'm glad that, Kata did a little bit, but I'm glad Trinity really did it, because Kata
she was still trying to say 2 + 2 is 4.
Say she was still at her head. The addition was over her head, but
she got to do her own man.
Negotiating, okay?
Right. And so then the next one, the girls chose 10.
Oh wait, before we go to the next one, how did y'all feel about TT's comments?
Oh, so TT showed 1, she's a bird. 2, why she's a bird. Because honestly, her comments were basically to protect her man. So like Anaya kept being like, oh, thank you. Like for stating that.
Right.
But honestly, we know she was only doing that to protect her connection with Casey.
Exactly. Because she like, y'all minimizing what we got going on. Because every single one of y'all pulled me to the side. And see, we didn't know every single one of them did. We only saw Sincere. So she's like, every single one of y'all pulled me to the side and told me y'all never seen him happier than how he is with me. And now y'all sitting up here trying to tell her that y'all ain't know and he won't tell it. She like, no, don't do that, because now y'all backpedaling. And Bryce like, no. I didn't know what he was saying to her. I didn't know something. You know what I mean? But she was only doing that because she didn't want her connection to Casey to be minimized. That's all that was. Because she swear they got such a strong connection.
Yeah.
And again, all Anaya says, well, hopefully he don't do that to you like he's doing
exactly.
me.
Yep, she just wanted to point out that he likes her and their relationship is stronger. That's all.
Yeah. And Ms. Love says that TT wasn't actually standing up for the girls the first time. She just wanted to point out that Casey liked her more. And again, nobody cares. But
and who was silent this entire time?
Casey.
For the most part, Casey.
He was like, again, this is why she said, and this is why I called you a coward in our conversation, because you don't actually say how you're feeling. You let everybody else and their mother talk for you.
Yeah.
But then you guys are supposed to be my friends, and y'all are behind my back, not saying anything to me.
Exactly.
When you knew this is how he was feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So then the girls choose 10, which is Anaya's.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked at it like the Disney rom-com that it was.
Every time they said all, the men got more mad, and
they were so pissed. They got
louder with it. Carl couldn't even be excited for his own video.
Yes, but see, this is okay. So somebody said like why they had to mess up the atmosphere, but this is what they did with Caleb and the Gabe stuff. Remember when Gabe left, they went after the girls because they didn't appreciate it, and then it was like they didn't care about Caleb's feelings, but they talk about he's their boy. But you guys didn't care if Caleb left. You wanted Gabe to stay. Mm-hmm. And I cannot imagine.
They don't care about Carl. They don't care about Carl.
And that's
boy. Somebody did notice how, like, when they were watching the video and Carl was cheesing, Zach was smiling at one point. Then when the girls went all too many times, he went and the smile went away. I'm like, no, Zach, you felt that for a second. Feel it.
Exactly. He says, I love that the girls were hyping it up. And honestly, again, I think it was that all the girls loved the clip and they were just like, oh, no, like, this is not fair. Like, they're mad at us exploring, but they're not mad at Anaya exploring.
She was doing the same thing.
It's double standards. It's double standards.
And this is when Amora lost something.
Okay, so what did she say? Because I must have missed that.
She said the double standard is crazy.
Yep. She's the one that first said it.
And TT was like, yeah.
And again, this is what I'm saying about the situation is, are you hearing, again, because did she hear about the recoupling or watch the recoupling from the outside looking in, and then she just got one part of that recoupling, not realizing why the girls were saying what they were saying at the recoupling, because it's not about the exploring.
It's not, and it never was. And I'm hopefully she was listening when at this point everybody's yelling, but Anaya is literally yelling it because Casey wants to stand up for whatever reason.
Oh my God.
And I hope that she heard. TT ain't going to hear it, but I do hope Amora heard it. And it's like, okay, it's not about the exploring.
Because it's not about the exploring.
It never was.
It has never been about the exploring. It's about what Jen asked Kenzie to do, which is transparency.
That was it. She would have been fine if he explored and be honest about it.
And be honest.
She cried so well.
And just do what you're saying you want out of this situation. Mm-hmm. Don't go behind my back and say shit that you didn't say to me.
Exactly.
That's now this is my problem before we get to the last clip, which is Sincere. Because this leads into Sincere.
Okay.
I read online somebody say, well, Love Island is about exploring. And I'm like, Love Island is not about exploring. Love Island is about being in the strongest connection to win a game show. Now, do you explore to find out? Maybe. But if you find it on day one, you find it on day one.
And you can say
which is supposedly Bryce and Trinity.
Yeah.
But if you find it on day 21, you find it on day 21, which is Anaya and Carl.
Right.
If Casey wasn't feeling his connection with Anaya from point A to point B, he should have said that.
Exactly.
I will,
or at least give her like your reservations. Like, I do like you, but I feel like in comparison to everybody else, we are moving a bit slower, and I'm not sure if we're going to get there. Like,
and don't tell her you're coming to Georgia.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, you don't talk about certain things that show like, oh, I'm seeing this outside. You just say, hey, I'm liking what we got going on right now, but it could be stronger, and it's not. And y'all just figure it out, whether that's a friendship couple or y'all like, look, we're in this.
We have a path until Casa.
Yeah, if somebody comes in for you, just let me know. If somebody comes in for me, I'll let you know. Like communicate.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That is what we're trying to explain to you. You do not have to explore on this show if you don't want to. You do if you want to, but it's not about exploring. It's about being in the strongest couple to the end of the show. And if we, the audience, don't feel like you are the strongest couple, we will let you know.
Mm-hmm. And you don't got to make out.
And you don't have to make out.
Figure it out.
That's again because Kenzie, a kiss is not a handshake, because you can explore without kissing.
So that's why I said I will always give Zach at least this one little bit, because then after that it went downhill. He told Kenzie what was up.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
And then went about his business, exploring.
He was like,
and she didn't want to receive it and wanted to be the victim, because again, she can't imagine that her white self with blonde hair and blue eyes is not somebody's pick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I do feel like if it didn't happen the way that it happened, I think Beatrice would have eventually told Sean, like, the kid thing is kind of, I don't know. Yeah. I think she would have gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the whole thing. It's like, you do not have to explore on this show. CJ said it. All this exploring shit started season 7.
Because season 6, they only moved if they had to.
Yes. Which is why we had such strong couples at the end in season 6, and we did not have that with season 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Devonta, exploring is networking and chatting for fast dating. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah.
So
real
I
need to see if they're like, Kata said she was like, after 2 or 3 combos, I know. So that's what I'm trying to get people to understand before you continue to evaluate my show. I know some of y'all just got here for season 7. Yeah. I know some of y'all just got here this season.
Right.
This show is not about exploring. The show is also not about the men, but that's a whole other conversation.
Never about the men.
Never. Right. But there are men who helped prop up their couples to win a show.
Yeah.
And to them, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of Marco and Hannah. Some people love Marco.
Some people did love Marco. They did.
Not me. You know, Olivia and
Corey got that win.
Corey got that win because Corey was Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying there's not a man's journey is not something that can be appreciated here. Because look at Bergie.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I'm saying it's usually not about the man.
Exactly.
But exploring is not the show. It's just like how I keep saying season 6, everybody failed at their assignment for Casa because the assignment was not to go to Casa. They got a choice to go to Casa, and they all made this pact to go to Casa. And there were some people, particularly Aaron and probably Cordell, who shouldn't have went. Because you said you had found your strongest connection. They won.
Yeah, that's true.
So the show is not about exploring. It's about finding your strongest connection and continuing to grow that connection. And if somebody comes in that you feel like gives you that pull that maybe, you know what, we have so much in common. We talk, and it kind of what we hear Anaya saying about Carl.
Right.
Yeah.
Then maybe that's what you should go for. If you don't feel like your 3-week connection is potentially stronger.
Yeah.
Right.
But when somebody comes to you for 3 weeks and says stuff to you about your connection that makes you think that you guys could take this on the outside,
you're gonna stay in it. Exactly. You're gonna stay in it because you're thinking this is long term.
Yeah.
And we on the same page, and they feel about me the way I feel about them.
Right. So while I have a problem with a lot of what Casey's done, my biggest thing has been the absolute falsehoods he made to Anaya about their connection.
Absolutely.
Because she could have picked Sean, and he knows that. That's why he did what he did. Honestly, she could have Caleb, or we would have put her with Caleb. And honestly, he knows that. That's why he did what he did.
Yeah.
That's the point that we're trying to make. And in any other season prior to this, any guy who's done something like this has gotten the same shit that Casey is getting.
It's the same
Exactly.
energy. It's just more people watching the show.
This is not new.
Mm-mm.
So next on to Sincere's clip,
Mm-hmm.
when we're talking about exploring.
Mm-hmm.
We get his, like, almost his entire relationship with Soul.
They didn't have to include Mama Happy.
I bet you the producers, every time they see that, they probably crack up. Mama, I just didn't understand why she said that. Mama Happy. I'm like,
Now, Jessica says this theory. I saw a theory that men are going so hard about Love Island this year because they're able to bet on the winner. And
Yep,
some men probably bet on Dudesy, and now yes. And honestly, this is also something
about any damn thing.
This is also something that people are ignoring. Up until Casa, a lot of people were still voting for Casey and Anaya in their couple.
They thought they would come back from Casa.
Even with Casey, y'all saying, oh, Casey doesn't like Anaya like that. Y'all still voted them into Casa.
Yeah.
So what does that say? You still thought that their connection was stronger than the people who fell out of that bottom.
Yeah.
So again, he made statements that made both the people in the villa, the girls especially, Anaya especially, and the audience especially feel like they were good. They might just have some things that they have to work out, that they were compatible enough that he was willing to take this on the outside when none of that was true.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Javon, this is exactly facts. And Dreadful says 100% about the women. Like, I don't think we get 12 women ever, or like live stream got like us US version and Ariana are pretty unapologetic more about the women. Yeah. Like right now, we still trying to hope that Melanie and Kata couple up so that they can win the show. Because
at this point.
So yeah, so then like we see Melanie, she's like, can you hold my hand to Anaya? And so two things I kind of started figuring out. I think since this clip might have been
first.
You think it's first? I thought it was second.
I think it's either first or second because when they was watching Zach's clip, I couldn't tell. I think she already had the streak. Her makeup was already messed up, I think, during Zach's clip.
It was definitely before Anaya's clip.
It was definitely before that one. I think she already had
and
the
before
streak.
KC's.
Yeah. Because she had the streak during KC's.
Okay.
Her makeup was messed up during Anaya's.
And she was much quieter in KC.
She only chimed in a few, but a lot of the times when Core 4 was going like this, she was like,
yeah.
And she was already tucked behind Anaya's shoes off, like very in her shell. During watching that, and then she came out when she needed to. They'd be like, no, you did da. Especially once Sincere piped up, which now makes sense. Why when he got to the hand like this, Trinity was like, why is he even talking?
Exactly.
Because they had
Like,
already
he needs to
seen
shut up for the rest of the day. We saw that
I
clip.
think they saw that clip, and we saw how they reacted when they didn't go at Sincere, right? They followed Melanie's lead in that situation, and I think they was like, we didn't even go at you, and now you talking.
Okay, I was thinking Amora's was first. And
you're talking about the clip we haven't seen.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, in that order. I thought you were talking about the order of the clips.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the order.
Of the.
No. I was thinking
I do think the Amora clip came first. I do.
Correct. Yeah. So this is why we got the statements that we were getting from Sincere and Amora, because I think the girls were upset at the Casa version of Sincere.
Yeah.
And so then when the Anaya version of the Casa version comes up, and the girls are, oh, and how sweet, and this is my movie and the rom-com of it all. And that's why they both got upset.
Yeah, I was going to.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, when we
watched. You're talking about the guys. Okay.
And Amora.
Yeah,
Amora. No, but you're saying it came before Anaya's clip.
Anaya's clip, no matter what, came after. No matter what, it came afterwards, because Melanie was already crying. So we know KC's clips and Anaya's clips come after that. It's the order of the Amora and Soul clips.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know, because that's hard for her to recover from falling out, going in the speakeasy, laying down, crying, and all that. And then you saying she came back.
Yeah, but that might be why they did it that way, because they just reset things, but she still has.
We'll see tonight. If she goes and cries and then they're like, movie night's over, maybe. Because I'm going back to Kayla's video. She was like, at one point, she got up and walked away to go vape.
Yeah.
During movie night. We never saw that. We did see her leave. And I think Liv went behind her. But that might not have been that moment that she's talking about, where she was like, at one point, I told production, can we stop?
Yeah, I think somebody else said that they had to tell production to stop. And then we saw even Aaron stopped, walked off, went to the dock, and then came back.
Taking off his mic and stuff, yeah.
And still came back, and they had one more clip after that in the edit.
So I'm gonna look and see how she looks when we start. Yeah. Some people also felt like Kenzie's clip already came.
Yes, because Kenzie was quiet as fuck.
Very quiet. She had not said anything.
And we don't know if it's from the conversation she had with Jen, or it's that her clip's already shown.
And that's why Dylan over there just eating the popcorn and being quiet. Because he already said what he needs to say. So now I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's my theory. My theory is that the second Sincere clip that we haven't seen might have came before this Sincere clip. But definitely I was thinking before Anaya's, and that's why he was doing what he was doing to Anaya, because if he felt like, oh well, you guys were exploring in Casa, and you're so happy for Anaya to explore in Casa, why is it not fair for us to explore in Casa? He's really thinking about himself. He ain't thinking about nobody else, honestly.
Right. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know.
So we'll see. Like I hear what you're saying though. Like the Amora clip could definitely be later. Yeah. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna see kind of like what her face already looks like when that clip airs, because you could the way Melanie looks, she is how you can tell how the edit is going.
Yes.
She never goes upstairs to fix her makeup.
No. No. Which is also why I'm like, maybe she already fell out and then she had to come back for the rest of it, because they gave her so much time to reset. So okay, so I mean, we have a whole nother episode tonight. And we're going to discuss more movies. I've already told you guys what I'm annoyed about. We have not seen any of the shit talking Zach has been doing. CEO says, or SCO says they're supposed to be immature. They're in the early 20s, which is why I try to give them a lot of grace.
Like I keep saying, Casey can grow into a better human being. He's only 23.
Yeah.
It's just
No,
right
she
now.
was responding to somebody else. That was a comment.
I don't write people off. I'm just telling you what I see on this. And right now, Casey's a shit person. He needs to work on himself.
He got some growing up to do.
Sincere's a shit boyfriend.
Got some
and he needs to work on himself. Zach is also a shit person. Yeah. It might just be for the show to win money.
Most of the men are shit people. Most of the men.
Bryce is not helpful to me because I haven't seen him defend Trinity yet.
But the way Trinity was getting yelled at and you said nothing.
Nothing. Do you hear me? Even Sincere don't let nobody talk to Melanie crazy. Like, he told KC, watch your mouth when you talking about.
Honestly, that it should not have taken Anaya to tell KC to sit his ass fucking down.
Right.
It should have been one of the guys. And if it was season 6, we know the girls would have said it, but the guys would have made it happen.
Yeah, that would have never happened. That's why it never did happen. They never got that seat.
Exactly.
They was yelling, but they never stood up.
No, I just thought that was so crazy. He's literally yelling at Kata and Anaya and Trinity in this moment. And you are saying nothing, Zach, Bryce, and Sincere. You're saying nothing. It's crazy.
So I do have a lot of comments, but we'll probably, if y'all come back, we'll try to answer some of the ones about postseason and what we want for the end game here. But otherwise, we're going to be back tonight with the movie night part 2. And which is episode 26. So join us sometime tonight. I don't know. Listen, if it's an hour and like 13, you're gonna catch me hopefully by 11. But listen, if they try to extend this to like 1:30, they just be randomly like, this is an hour and 30 minutes.
You never know.
This is an hour and 8. What? Okay.
What was the extra 8 minutes? The intro and the outro, like whatever.
Pretty much tomorrow night.
Yeah. So I'll try to jot down some of the questions that I know people were asking about couples and post villa, and because I do want to have a question answer or discuss what at this point after the fallout from movie night, what we want to see post this, especially post villa, what we think we're going to see, and like what right now where we're going with these couples, especially with a vote hopefully coming up soon. Okay. Mm-hmm. So otherwise we will be back. I love all the conversations and comments you guys are having in the chat. Bring that energy later because we will be back. Love you guys. So first, Miss TJ, tell the folks where they can find you.
They can find me on Instagram and Threads at Miss T Joy, on Facebook and YouTube at Miss T Joy 1334.
Awesome. And Danita, tell the folks where they can find you.
Yes, Twitter at Nitafa, Instagram short_n_sweet, YouTube at Danita Faith TV.
Awesome. And you can follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook at Entertainment in Cole Media, and on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok on Entertainment in Color. And yes, we will be back, guys. The show is about to pop up soon, so I got to go take my notes, and so do the rest of them. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.